Yeah, what's up? Good, popping, cracking, percolating really good in the hood. It's your man Theo Butler, and welcome to another exciting episode of. I ain't saying, I'm just saying the Rock Nation. Yeah, I'll go ahead and clap that damn thing on up. Yeah. Before we begin, like, share, subscribe. You like, leave a comment. You don't like, leave a constructive comment. Why? Because if you know me, grow me. Sharing is caring. You see what we got going on. Yeah, this Blackest Night. Issue 2. Yeah, sure is. Yeah. This. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. This brought to us, of course, with Geoff Johns and Ivan Reis, but this here get ugly. You gotta let me know if you want the tie-in books, the tie-in story, because they all tie in. Like, they all do an excellent job. But this is about to get, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So anyway, we open up where we left off in St. Roch's Museum. And if you remember what happened last issue, then you know we're looking at a crime scene. Yep. In Ivy Town, the Adam stares at his phone, waiting on a response from Carter Hall. A response he gets. A response I'm not sure he wants. I don't believe he wants that response. Over in Gotham, Jim Gordon and his daughter Barbara Gordon, a.k.a. Oracle, formerly known as Batgirl, discuss the bad feeling he's having, which is similar to when she disappeared. See Killing Joke. She's doing her best to reassure him when Hal Jordan, a.k.a. Green Lantern, falls out of the sky, crashes out of the sky right into the bat signal. Yep, that just happened. At Amnesty Bay, where Amira and Garth continue to discuss where Arthur's remains should be buried, the two are alerted that, Arthur Curry, a.k.a. Aquaman, his burial site, it's been disturbed since last issue. Yeah, see, just like that. Since last issue, kind of like Ralph and Sue Dibney from last issue. Arthur out here snatching hearts, and not in the way we think. No. In Gotham City, we find Boston Brand, a.k.a. Dead Man, curled up in the fetal position. You think with the dead rising up, you would. This would be right up his alley. It ain't. This is contradictory to what he did. Yeah, Because even he can't resist the call of the Black Lantern ring. Yeah, that's crazy. There is one fallen hero who resists the call of the Black Rings, and that one hero is Don Hall, the OG Dove from Hawk and Dove. Yeah. Some of you may remember him from the Justice League cartoon. He was in it. Or maybe his race swap character on the Titans. Yeah, they did that. Once again, I didn't ask for that. I like Dove. But I don't want to be Dove. Especially if all you're going to do is delete him later. No, man. There are those of us who remember him, Dove, from the comics. Yes, I believe it was Charleston Comics originally. When he was paired with Hank Hawk, right? And when he met his end in Crisis on Infinite Earths. I did not like that. He went out like a Cheeto. He did. He went out like a Cheeto. Speaking of Hank, back over at Amnesty Bay, and Aquaman is making short work of the Atlantean guards who accompanied Mara and Garth. Yeah, he did. Garth, whom, by the way, is finding himself caught up in the worst love triangle ever. Yeah. A deceased Tula and Dolphin. Theo, could you be caught up in one of them triangles? No. I do know I someone that I used to be involved with. Okay, well they're not here no more. I don't know of anybody else. I don't. And I don't. Because they'd probably be mad at me. Anyway, back to the story. Back over to the grave of Boston Brand, we find the Spectre, Blue Devil, the Stranger, and Zatanna. It's got to be bad for all of them to be together. Like this, they don't normally do this right here. No, it's something off when they all together. It's got to be worse when a deceased pariah show up. Yeah, this I told you. See, y'all remember him from the first Crisis on Infinite Earths, right? Yeah, it was his fault. All this stuff started off because he wanted to be nosy as hell. Yeah. Well, he comes in and takes the Spectra off the board, just like that. This getting ugly. This. And you see the first thing he says. In Gotham City, we find Hal trying to get his bearings while explaining to Barbara and Jim what just happened, as Barry uses his speed to stay ahead of the Martian Manhunter, who we know met his end at the hands of Zodiac. Hal's ring is at 47%. So he asked Jim, can he borrow his car? Now I thought he needed Jim's car for another reason. No, he needed the squad car for something different. We're gonna find out what that is. Back to Amnesty Bay, back over to Amnesty Bay. Well, Mara and Garth again are fighting for their lives more so than they ever have before. Yeah, this is crazy. It's difficult because they being attacked by their loved ones. Yeah. And love don't mean a thing with these Black Lanterns as Tula goes in for the rest in peace. R.I.P. Garth. Damn. Just like with the Hawks. That's tough. And yeah, you saying that correctly. The Black Lanterns aren't just growing in number. They're also getting stronger with each new deletion. Not being dumb, Mara pieces out. And I ain't even mad at you. Yeah, this ain't John Wick. This ain't the Equalizer. No, you got to do this like Kenny Rogers. You got to know when to hold them. You got to know when to fold them. You got to know when to walk away. You got to know when to run. I wasn't mad at Mara. Mara got on up out of Dodge. We catch back up to Barry as he's doing his thing, keeping Black Lantern John Jones busy until Hal shows up with said squad car that I mentioned earlier. Having devised a plan, they hit him with his one known vulnerability. Fire. Yeah, big old explosion. Yeah, The two quickly figure out, though, that these aren't coincidences. Not only is someone awakening the dead, they're sending them after specific targets, as in their family, friends, and loved ones. Thinking they'll have John's remains to examine, that's what Barry thinks, they quickly find out that that ain't what's happening. No. And that more than John have fallen and risen. Ooh, yes, I'm looking forward to well, I already read it, but I hope you're looking forward to the next issue too. Hey, James Gunn, you sure? You sure you don't want to do this? We've been looking for Blackest Night as a cartoon ever since before you got to DC. You sure you don't want to spend the bottle on this? This is an all-star cast right here. You're going to have to do it as animation. But this is an all-star cast right here. I don't know. James. Blackest Night. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. That said, we out. Thank y'all so much for rocking with a brother and everything like that. We're going to be bringing Blackest Night to you. Yes. We own it. So make sure you got your notifications on. Make sure you're subscribed. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment, right? Do all that. We 1250, so we got 50 more to get to 1300. Let's get there. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. So, till next time, in the meantime, in between time, y'all know how we do this. In memory of the late, great Don Cornelius and Chadwick Boseman, I wish each and every last one of you love, peace, and so we out.